Well, hello, Doña County. This is Anita Skipper. I am the Chief Public Information Officer with Doña County, back with another episode. This time, we have a lot of excitement going on around the county, and I couldn't wait to invite this guest to join us today. If you have been following our Facebook page, our YouTube page, any of our media channels, including our website, you will see that for the second year in a row, the county is offering the Summer Internship Program for high school students. And so today, my guest is Lani Davis, who is here to talk about the Student Internship Program, and we're going to answer all of your questions. If by chance we do not address your question, feel free to email us or comment on this post, and someone from our office will respond with an answer for you. So, Ms. Davis, thank you for being here.
It's good to be here. Thank you, Anita, for inviting me over here.
You're welcome. It's exciting. I remember last year, it was around the time that I had started. I think I was on the job less than a month. All of a sudden, the county was buzzing with hundreds and hundreds of high school students. Now, we're already busy here, but it was so nice. The energy here, the young people were jumping right in. And so how exciting is it that the county gets to do this again this year?
It is very exciting. Well, last year, Anita, we placed 547 interns in that short span of time. So that was very exciting and a very busy time at the county. This year, our goal is much, much higher, and it is 800 students. And so we are frantically very, very busy in making sure that we have enough business partners and we have enough interns to meet our goal of 800 students this year.
Yeah, that's what, and if you guys don't know, she said in a short period of time, because I know our HR department pulled off a miracle in a matter of weeks, from learning about this summer internship to recruiting over 600. I mean, at the time, we probably had over 600, just we ended up at the 547 level. But to do that in such a short period of time, just hats off to all of you for the hard work you do. So now 800.
Now
You're
800.
overachievers, aren't you?
Always.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to break that down today so that anyone who's watching understands what we're looking for. If that's you, if you hear yourself in this conversation, we invite you to reach out to us, or better yet, go on our website and apply, and we'll tell you how to do that. But we are looking for 3 different groups this year, just like we were last year. So let's start with the students, because that's why we're here. It's about giving those students some real life experience, a great way to spend their summer, make money while doing it, and start building that resume even before they leave in high school. I mean, that sounds like a win-win all the way around.
It is exactly a win-win. I remember when I was going to school, I had to look for a placement. And here we are actually having businesses to work with us and wanting to give all the high school students the opportunity to see how it is to work in a professional environment. So we're looking at all high school students in the Doña County with a minimum of 15 years of age.
Yes.
Anybody that's 15 years may apply. However, they will need to complete a work permit form. And all they have to do is, there's a form online, and then they have their parent's signature and submit that to HR, and we'll definitely consider the 15-year-old for a position. Anywhere above that, all you have to do is to go online. And in our website, you would find a banner that had student internship. Click on that banner and then apply for our coordinator position. No, for our student intern position.
And let's talk about, I think it's important to note, if you were around last year, you'll notice you're like, wait, my child was 15 last year and they couldn't have a position. Well, that's changed, and we're going to highlight some of the changes from last year to this year. This year, 15-year-olds are included with a work permit. Do not forget the work permit, though. We have to have that in place. And we also, just to make sure you understand, students, I remember last year my office had a student intern who was heading off to college. He had already graduated. You are also eligible. So if you are waiting to go into college after the summer, you're eligible to apply as well. So you can visit our website at www.doñaanacounty.org/summer intern. That will take you directly to the application. So let's talk about some of the benefits to the student. I mentioned earlier that they get this real life experience and, like you said, the opportunity to be in a professional environment.
Right.
But let's talk, they want to hear about the money.
know.
Let's talk about the money.
Yes. So we're paying the interns $13 an hour. That is an awesome pay rate for anybody in the county. Now, they're limited to 20 hours a week, up to 200 hours for the whole program. This would be a great way to earn almost $6,000.
Well, it'll be 26.
Oh,
they can do a
$2,600.
maximum of $2,600. So you have the opportunity to make up to $2,600 a month, only working a maximum of 20 hours a week.
hours a week.
Now, that's important because I think someone was really thinking in this process. And, Lani mentioned you're limited to 20 hours, but I think they were really considering. We know that as young people, you have other activities going on in the summer. Maybe you're planning to go off in summer camp, or maybe you have sports, or maybe you're doing summer school. So it allows you to have those activities and still have an employment opportunity that pays you money while you're doing those other things. So I did say win-win, right? I mean, that's great. I didn't have that kind of opportunity when I was in school. It was either focus on work or focused on school, but you didn't have a lot of time to do both. So I'm glad this program does that. So what kind of things, I remember the students last year, they came in and they said, oh my gosh, Miss Anita, we're so surprised that we're doing real work. We thought we were gonna come and get your coffee and do filing and all of that. So Lani, talk about the actual positions that students had last year.
Well, we have the basic clerical, scanning, filing, which is a very basic way to know more about each department. But we've got some research group going on. We've got some marketing, like with the city of Las Cruces, are requiring marketing experience. A lot of research, scientific, science, technical, engineering. It runs the whole gamut. We also, for those who are interested in health and human services, we've got hospitals. For those who are interested in animal care, we've got a couple or a few businesses that are in that industry. So there's a gamut of areas that we have business partners willing to get interns this year.
Yeah, that's so exciting. This is not busy work, you guys. We're not just saying, oh, bring your teenager here for the summer and we'll just pay them. They really will be doing great work. And the team is focused on connecting them with their interests. Because of the short period of time last year, it was, here are the internships, here are the students, here you go. But there's a lot of groundwork being laid this year to actually find out what your student is interested in and pair them with the business that does that. And we understand that everything may not be this highly technical field. Someone may be interested in being a hairstylist. We have salons.
Yes,
Someone may be interested in being a farmer, interested in agriculture. We have chili farms and pecan orchards who've reached out. So we really can give you a diverse option. All you have to do is apply. That's exciting. I wish I had a teenager just for this purpose, not for any other purpose. No, just
I wish I had that too.
just for the summer job. Okay, so what do they have to do? They have to submit the application.
That's correct.
And then what happens after the application is submitted? Because I've had people contact me and say, I've submitted the application, now what?
Okay, and they go through a screening process. And once they've been screened, it now goes for matching. So we match based on your skill set and the areas that you were interested in for an internship program, and we try our best to match that. So if you were interested in animal care, then we would try to put you in a veterinarian facility.
It's a tongue twister.
And so, and then after the matching program, there are orientations that will be required. So we have scheduled 3 orientations for the student interns, and there would be on the Thursday, the 26th at 2 p.m., and on Friday, May 27th, there's one at 9 a.m., and there's one at 2 p.m. again. And both of it will be in the Government Center here at the Commission Chambers.
Okay.
And then we will give you connections to your coordinators and your assigned business place for you to work for the next few months.
Okay. So let's talk about what we're looking for in a student. And Lani did mention we will do our best to match you. You may come and you have not acquired any skills yet. You may be that student watching saying, I don't really know what I want to do yet. I don't have it. I'm a freshman. I'm still learning it. If you are open to being placed and experiencing something new, there's a place for you as well. We'll find an internship for you as well. Everyone does not have to come already skilled. I mean, you're in high school. So most of us don't have too many skills in high school. The purpose of this internship is to expose you to new environments. So we just ask that you come with a good attitude and willing to learn, and you will find that you will have a great summer and great internship experience. You mentioned the orientations. These orientations are mandatory.
That is correct.
So if I do not attend the orientation, that means I'm not interested in an internship, right?
Well, if we understand there's things that happen, dental appointments that you have to make. The orientation is very crucial because we set your expectations and we explain how you're going to be paid, logistics.
Okay, so I'm glad to hear that there's some flexibility because we do understand that things come up. So let me rephrase what I said. The orientation should be viewed as mandatory. But if you have just a circumstance that you cannot change that conflicts with the times that we've scheduled them, I know that our HR team is working very hard to provide some other options for you. Now, this is not just, oh, I don't want to show up, I missed it, I forgot. This is, I have a legitimate reason that I cannot be there. Can you make other accommodations for me? So what kind of accommodations are you looking to make for the students in their absence? I know you're looking at some different options.
Correct. So those 3 dates that I mentioned, which was on May 26 at 2 p.m., May 27 at 9 a.m., May 27 at 2 p.m., we will have this available online. So for those who are not able to make it, they can watch the orientation online. However, before they start, they will have to come into Human Resources so that we could go ahead and have you sign some documents. Welcome to the real world. The real world, on your first day, you sign documents. Yes. So you will have to contact HR or stop by HR and complete those forms if you watch the orientation online. And once you've completed those, then we will send you on your merry way to your business place.
Yeah. No, that's great. And just understand, so you're now going to add a little bit. If you're not here in person, if you are here in person, you will do all of that while you're here at the orientation. If you're not, you have to watch it online and still come here because that documentation, your ID, and things like that have to be in place before you start working. So that's great that you all are making some concessions because we realize this is starting right after school is out.
Right.
And some people already have their full summer schedules already planned. And so the fact that we're giving them some options is great. But again, hear me, please, your first option is to show up in person because you may miss something that doesn't come across in a Zoom because you're interacting with live people here in the room and you can ask your questions or if anything comes up. It's a little bit more challenging to do that on Zoom.
I agree.
Now, let me ask you, what if the student is not available? Can their parent show up in their place for the orientation, or is it the student that needs to be here?
I would definitely like to have the student come here. In the real world, when you're coming to go to work, nobody else takes your place when you're looking for a job. So it would probably be no more than an hour, maybe an hour and a half at the most. So it shouldn't take you that much time. So I would welcome the parents to come with their child to come to the orientation program, but definitely the intern must be present.
Thank you for bringing it back to the real world because this internship is giving you a peek into what it's like to be eligible for a job, to apply for a job, that whole process. We're going to give you that whole experience.
Yes.
Hopefully, if you're doing this with us for a few years, you are an old pro when it's time to really go into your careers after your education period. So thank you for reminding me of that. Okay. We want you students to treat this like you are applying for a job because you are. These are real jobs with real benefits. People are taking on a lot of responsibilities. We have businesses who are choosing to bring you into their workplaces. They're in essence investing in your future. And so we want to see you follow this process as it's designed. So that's great. So let's talk about, you mentioned coordinators.
Yes.
Let's talk about coordinators. I remember them being here last year. They were so helpful. We could not have gotten this program off the ground without these educators, and I like to call them educarers, who were here to guide the students through the process. So what exactly is the coordinator position? Someone may be watching and is interested in that.
Sure. So the program assigns one coordinator for every 20 interns. So that's limited in that manner. And the reason why is so that the coordinator has the time to mentor, to coach, to give advice, to make sure that the intern goes to work on time, properly dressed. So they're the mentors, and they act as a liaison between the business partner, the county, and of course the intern. And they are the first point of contact as far as the intern is concerned. So that's the duty of a coordinator. And last year, we had coordinators look for placements. We've gotten that out of the way because we've found a lot of business partners. So they don't have to do that part of looking for placements for them. The placements are already existing. So their main job is to do what they do best as a teacher: coach, mentor, act as a liaison between the county, the business partner, and the intern most of all, and give them tips, give them advice as to how it is in the real world.
Oh, very good. That's nice and I'm sure the businesses will appreciate that as well because the coordinator can really get some things done that they don't have to worry about. Right. They really are we looking for coordinators at this point? Now, you all, at the time that we are conducting this interview, We've already been recruiting for students, for student interns, for coordinators, for business partners, and the slots are filling up quickly. You heard Lani say we're looking for 800 student interns, and those positions are going fast. So if you know that you want your student to be involved in this program, you want to get them enrolled today. Do not wait until the end of school. We want to make sure that we can guarantee them a slot. And we can't do that once school is out and once we reach our numbers. But as far as the coordinators, I know we had a group of them last year, and I know
Yes.
we're increasing the number of coordinators because, of course, we're increasing the number of students.
Correct.
So are you still looking for coordinators?
We absolutely are.
Okay, and what does a coordinator have to be? What's the qualification?
Well, they preferably would have to have a bachelor's degree, and then they would have to have some exposure, some experience working with students in whatever form or capacity. A lot, I'd say 90% of our coordinators are teachers. And so we're opening it up to teachers or for those who've had experience working with children and mentoring them, as long as they have a bachelor's degree. And they're paid $25 an hour.
Wow,
And
up to 20 hours a week?
Up to 20 hours a week.
Okay.
So we feel that 20 hours a week would be a good time for them to spend with each and every intern and each and every business partner should there be an issue.
Okay. Okay. Teachers. I have a lot of teacher friends, and I know they are always, if they're not teaching summer school, they're always looking for a way to supplement their income in the summer.
The summer.
What a great way to do that in this professional development program
Right.
here.
Right.
So enrich your own summer, teachers, mentors, coaches, people who see themselves in that role, even if your role is not officially that. If you have a heart for working with young people and you can provide some structure and you have some life experience to give them, to share with them as a mentor, we encourage you to apply as a coordinator for the position. You also may find your application at donianacounty.org/summer intern. Click on the black button that reads coordinators. Now, these coordinators also have an orientation. So let's talk about their orientation process.
That is true. So their orientation, which is a mandatory orientation, and that will not go online. That would be on the 24th, which I believe is a Tuesday. Yes, so Tuesday, May 24th at 4 p.m. here at the Government Center.
Okay.
And here at the Commission Chambers as well. So we will discuss how your expectations or the county's expectations of the coordinators. We will have our county manager welcome you to the program and have logistics, how you're going to be paid. We will also have our risk manager talk, and just in case if there was an accident that was a workplace injury, how to deal with it. So lots of things. It would be no more than an hour and a half, and orientation will be paid on the 24th.
Okay, paid orientation.
Paid orientation.
Okay, so you all are hearing this. You are county employees. And
Right.
so we are treating you like county employees. These are things that we had to go through as employees. The students are county employees. The coordinators are county employees. And so we are not leaving anything to chance. We want to make sure you are qualified, you understand what's going on, and as coordinators that you are in a position to be able to do whatever you need to do to help us with this program, to represent the county well, to be that liaison between the county and the businesses and the students, and also keep the students and yourselves safe. So we're excited about having more coordinators this year. So I know those slots are filling up very quickly. So if you heard yourself in that description and you said, oh, I could be a coordinator, I have 20 hours a week for the summer, I could do that. Then please go onto our website ASAP and submit your application so that we can start that process. All
It's
right.
awesome, yes.
So we've also spoken about a huge piece of this internship, and that is our business partners. This is not possible. I mean, I said this about the coordinators, but it's really, this does not work. It's like this three-legged stool.
Right.
None of this is successful without the students who are interested in looking at future opportunities and their own development in business. It's not possible without the coordinators who represent us and liaise between the businesses and the county, because we all have full-time jobs as well.
Sure.
But those business partners who are willing to say, Doña County, we trust you. We trust the relationship we have with you. We're willing to open our businesses that we've worked hard to build
Right.
to allow students to come in to gain some meaningful work experience. And so I know many of the businesses from last year signed up. I received lots of calls from businesses saying, our intern was great from last year. Can we request them again this year? So a lot of your students made a great impression. And so let's talk about those business partners. I know they are excited because let's talk about the benefits for them, first of all. As a business partner, you're listening, you own a business, need help, need an intern? Listen to this. If I had a business that I needed some interns and I could use some interns, even if I think I don't need an intern, if you think that there are some tasks that you might be able to delegate to an intern to give a student an opportunity, then definitely listen to this, because we've made it beneficial and almost effortless for the businesses. Let's talk about some of the benefits, because I'm telling you, we really make it easy for the business partners. So what can they look forward to?
Absolutely. Well, you're right. Without the business partners, the program cannot exist. So we are very lucky to have a lot of our businesses or business entities in the Doña Ana County area willing to spend time and train an intern. So we're very, very happy that they're willing to partner with us in this program. So the county will pay the intern.
Wait. Say that again.
Yes.
The county is paying?
The county will pay the interns $13 an hour, plus all total liabilities, including workers' compensation. So in fact, the business partner does not have to spend a single thing, with the exception of their time in training this intern. And that's the whole reason why we have this internship program.
Right. That is wonderful. So you're getting free help for the summer.
That is
at
true.
the county's expense. I love it.
That is true.
Business owners, where are my friends who have businesses? Now, of course, we must mention this is a real program, and we expect that they are going to receive care and training and all of that. So in all seriousness, we want all businesses to sign up, but be realistic about your ability to give back to these students, because it really is community in-reach on our part.
That's right.
We need to be able to pour into these students. And if you know your work environment is not set up for that, then maybe the next time you can catch us. But if you see an opportunity to do this and the county's willing to take care of their compensation, it's a great opportunity.
Yes, and it's their opportunity to develop the next generation of employees here at Doña Ana County, because these are high school students, and in about 8 years, they are the next generation who will be. And it's an opportunity to introduce your company and what you do, what great things that you do in your company to interns, so that they can tell their friends, their parents, their family, what an awesome company where they're interning at.
That's a great point. I never really thought about it that way, that we are grooming the next generation of workforce.
we are.
And I know as a county, we're always looking at how do we make ourselves inviting to our local students,
Right,
so
right.
that they know what all is available, what businesses, what work positions are available. A lot of times we just see the buildings. We don't
Right.
know that inside of that county building,
Right.
you could be a graphic designer,
Right.
you could be an engineer,
Right.
you could be an HR representative,
Yes.
you could be a public health official. There are so many individual opportunities within an organization. I never thought about that. That is an excellent point.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But all is not no work. But of course, we would like the business partner to give them a total experience where there's work, of course, some fun. Work is work, but then there's always a fun portion. And so we'd like to give them that opportunity to work in a team and have the work and the fun together.
Yeah. In reality, we are dealing with teenagers,
Yes.
and it is important for them, probably more than many of us, to have a work-life balance, to not hate to go to work.
Yeah.
I just remember our interns, they were just like, oh my gosh, we can't wait to come back. And I said, I hope this is how you feel forever going into the workforce. Because they were, what do you have for me next? What do you have for me next? And like, keep that energy,
Right,
please.
right.
So we definitely tried to make it engaging for them.
Right.
And we looked for their ideas. They showed us ways that maybe we could do some things
Right.
differently,
Right.
that we could reach out to young people better. And so there's a lot of value in having young people around. So if you don't have the energy up, they'll definitely bring the energy up.
They will. They definitely will.
All right, so our business partners, you'll do the same thing. You'll go to our website at doñanacounty.org/summer intern. Click the black button that says Business Partners, apply here. You'll submit your information. You can request multiple interns if you have different positions. Please emphasize that in your application.
Correct.
Is there anything else the business partners need to know?
No, that's about it.
I can tell business partners, don't miss your opportunity. We are starting orientation in 10 days or so.
That's right.
And so sign up today if you're interested. And business partners tend to know other business partners. So share this with your fellow business partners. If you know they might be able to use an intern that they do not have to pay for the summer, then please share this message with them, call them, do whatever. I've had quite a few businesses tag other businesses saying,
Right.
you might like this, you might like
Exactly.
this. So if you can imagine this, you're a business partner, $13 an hour for a high school intern that you do not have to pay, nor do you have to pay liability or workers' comp.
Right.
Those are flying off the shelf, going like hotcakes. So sign up today if you are interested. Do not wait until the end of May, but evaluate your businesses, talk to whomever you need to talk to within the organization, even if you're not the owner. If you work somewhere and you think that your business owner might benefit from having a student intern, let them know that these are filling up quickly and we only have a few slots left. So we're excited. It is going to be exciting. And I want to clarify something. The county is facilitating this program in partnership.
With New Mexico Public Education Department.
Yes. And so thank you to NMPED for the foresight in this program, just giving us the opportunity. And we are proud to say that last year when this program was launched, we were given a short period of time to do so, and I already mentioned the heroic efforts of our team who got it done in such a period of time, but not only did we get it done, we placed more students in the state than all of the other locations in the state combined. So Doña County is considered a beacon of light in this program. Like they're looking at us as the model because we have an engaged student population, an engaged group of coordinators and mentors, and an engaged group of business partners. And so that combination helped us make magic last year. And I'm excited to see what you guys do this year. It is going to be awesome. These positions are not just at the government center at 845 North Motel Boulevard. You are placed in businesses across Doña County. So you may not be working in the government center if there is not a position that relates to your skill set or your interest. You could be anywhere in Doña County. And those are the kind of things we will let you know in orientation. That's why it's important to be here, to learn all of that. Parents, if you have questions, come with them. That's the time to get those questions answered. When it's time to go live and you all step into those businesses, we want all your questions and concerns answered. We want you to know exactly what to do, how to dress, what to say, what your role is going to be. Do I need to fill out something? We want you to know all of that beforehand. And so orientation is key.
Right.
All right. So is there anything else that you would like to share before we close out? I think this has been great. It's an opportunity for our schools to spread the message to their students before school is out.
Right.
It's an opportunity for our parents to just nudge their students a little bit, and for our coordinators to get on board. Is there anything else you think we should share before we close?
No, except we look forward to working with all the student interns, the coordinators, and of course the business partners. So sign up, and we'll hope to see you during orientation time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for listening. If you happen to catch this on replay, feel free, if you're watching it later or someone shared it with you, it's okay. We are monitoring the comments. And so if you have questions and you want to just jot them in the comments, someone from our team will reply to you or pass any information along if we need to do that. So again, this has been another episode of Hello, Doña County, and this is Anita Skipper saying goodbye, Doña County.